Hello and welcome back to my kitchen. I'm Brittany and today we're going to start a new series all about leftovers. There's so much food waste in the world. A lot of it could be prevented with some creativity and a little bit more mindfulness. So today I have a leftover cinnamon roll from brunch last weekend. You could use really any kind of leftover bread you had around your kitchen. And we're going to make bread pudding with it and then pair it with a whiskey sauce. Let's get started. All right, to start off, you're going to cut your cinnamon roll or whatever bread that you're using into cubes. Cubes should be roughly an inch wide, but it doesn't have to be an exact science here. For this recipe, you'll need about 1.5 cups of bread. And then you're going to add 1 cup of milk and a teaspoon of vanilla. And then 4 eggs. Now you're going to mix this together and put it in your pan and bake it at 350 for about 30 to 40 minutes. While your bread pudding is baking, you're going to make your whiskey sauce. The whiskey sauce is super easy. It's going to be simply whiskey and brown sugar. So over medium-low heat, you're going to combine 3/4 cup of whiskey and 1 cup of brown sugar. Simmer your ingredients for 25 minutes, stirring often so your sugar doesn't stick. It will dissolve into the whiskey and the alcohol will cook off, leaving simply a sweet whiskey flavored sauce. All right, we're back and we have our bread pudding cooked and we have our whiskey sauce reduced, and now it's time to plate. Now, if you're making this for dessert, I recommend just a plain white plate, or if you're making this for a party, you could use a little cup to spoon your bread pudding in. So you could use a pie cutter, but really bread pudding is more of a casual dessert, so a spoon will do just fine here. So you're going to spoon a bit on your plate or in your cup if this is for entertainment purposes. There we go. And then you're going to pour your whiskey sauce over it. The whiskey sauce is pretty thin right now because it's warm. It'll thicken up as it cools down. All right, there you have leftover cinnamon roll bread pudding. If you enjoyed this episode, please consider hitting the subscribe button down below. I'd love to have you back here in my kitchen.